Hey guys, Friday morning. Excuse me, I didn't do a video obviously yesterday. It rained about half a day, about 11 yesterday, and the rest of the day was fine. So yeah, I ended up working by myself. Justin had something he had to deal with his daughter. Of course, I'm a little bit frustrated. I'm gonna get into it here in a minute, what's going on, and an advantage, and obviously this is actually a disadvantage to paying a guy a salary. So yeah, he had to pick up his daughter. So I'm gonna say it like this and be as kind, as gentle as I can. It's always my job as opposed to his daughter's mom's job. It seems like his job is way less important. So whenever it comes to a situation where his child is sick, it's always him having to go pick her up or deal with that. Obviously her job, she can't do that. Apparently she can't take off a day. It's always stuck on him to take care of these situations that occur. And I'm cool with that to an extent, guys. But I mean, it's getting to a point last few weeks where, yeah, I'm really feeling a certain kind of way. And y'all know me, I'm really lenient, and you really got to be when you only have really one guy right now that you can depend on. James is gone officially. Hunter can only work half a day. And even though things are slowing down, I mean, we're still busy, and I'm still trying to generate revenue. I mean, I'm out here, making sure I got enough money coming in to pay his salary, day in, day out, because he's going to get paid regardless. So yeah, we agreed yesterday, even though the afternoon was fine to work, that he could just help me a half a day Saturday and I wouldn't take it out, or wasn't a big deal. I mean, I'm fine with him not working when it's raining. So we get up today, and I already told him we'd be fine with meeting at 7:30. He had to take his daughter to school, which is cool, and that's something I've been dealing with the last few weeks. It's happened multiple times where I'm having to basically adjust my schedule around his. And how would y'all feel about, basically letting an employee run your business and telling you when you're going to show up and when, you got to leave? That's happened a few times. I've had to leave early for various things, dealing with similar situations. Yeah, it's just making me feel, I don't like feeling like my employee is running things when it comes to the timing of either showing up or having to leave early when I got stuff to do, that kind of thing. Because I would like to get home sooner too, spend time with my family. But anyways, I'm having to deal with all this stuff. And this morning it rained hard, but it stopped. It's fine, it's been so dry. I mean, it lapped it right up. Didn't really rain a whole lot yesterday. So I showed up at the gas station and Justin's not there. I call him up and I'm like, where you at, man? Where you at? We're working. I mean, have you looked at the radar? Of course, he acted like it was going to be raining all day. And there's really nothing close to us right now. The future forecast radar is showing some scattered stuff, a few hours, maybe around lunch. But you know how that goes. You never know if it's actually gonna rain or not. And even so, it's just showing scattered. So it's not gonna be raining all day. It might rain for 30 minutes and stop at most. So yeah, I want to be out here working, y'all. I mean, we got plenty of properties, plenty of jobs we can do. But that's the disadvantage, guys, of having a guy on salary. And I'm all for it. And Justin's had a great year. But situations like today, after you already had a free half day yesterday, situations like today, guy on a salary, they're going to assume that it's just going to be too wet because they're already getting paid, so they don't care as much about coming in. They're going to assume, oh, it's too wet, it's going to rain all day when it's not. But I guarantee you, if he was on hourly, I guarantee you guys that are on hourly going to be more likely to show up on a day like today. I think Hunter's going to be able to work. He actually just texted me, so I'm going to get with him about working this afternoon after lunch. He can work half a day today, so I'll probably get him, assuming the weather's okay, that kind of thing. But right now the weather's fine. I mean, I feel like, and even if it does rain, it's gonna be scattered. So he was just acting like, well, I'm gonna have to pick up my daughter again at 2 o'clock, this, that, and the other. So yeah, I told him, this is your last sick day. So he's used his last sick day today. And from this point on, I'll be taking money out of his account or out of his paycheck. And I also pay for his health insurance too. So yeah, I'll be coming out one of the two for sure. So I'm not gonna deal with it. He's already had. I'm lenient as it is, way too lenient. I feel like when you got multiple guys, you can be more strict, when it comes to employees dealing with this kind of thing that I'm dealing with, having to, start later than I should be multiple days a week for the last several weeks, coming home early because you guys got to go pick somebody up or whatever it may be. So yeah, y'all, it's just frustrating. I want to be lenient, but not lenient to a point where I feel like I'm getting taken advantage of, and that's how I feel right now. So yeah, y'all, that's definitely a bit of a disadvantage when it comes to paying guys a salary is you're gonna have situations like this where you feel like you can definitely work, but they're gonna wake up and just automatically assume because they heard rain a few hours before that's, it's too wet when it's not. They're not gonna show up like he did today. But yeah, I could really use some help. And like I said, the weather's fine right now, so I'm out here working, knocking them out. I'm gonna do what I gotta do, take care of business, get everything done that I can. But yeah, really gotta, get serious about finding. I feel like if I had a couple of good guys I could depend on, that I wouldn't have to deal with stuff like that I hadn't dealt with Justin here lately. But I feel like he's taking advantage of my leniency, my niceness. But yeah, y'all, I'm only gonna deal with it to a point. I mean, it's not fair for me. He wouldn't be getting away with it any other job. He wouldn't be telling the boss there, especially if they have multiple employees, that he's gonna be showing up at this time and cause other guys to wait around on him, you know what I mean? So that's kind of where I'm coming from. I don't like feeling like I'm getting taken advantage of. And as far as my niceness and leniency and that kind of thing, guys. So yeah, y'all let me know what you think, guys. Like I said, Justin's had a great year, but man, I tell you, it just seems like constantly, if it's not one guy I'm having to deal with, now it's my main guy I'm having to deal with BS. So I don't know, y'all. It's frustrating, but I'm gonna get over it, overcome it, and I may get serious about going ahead and signing up for these sites. I was originally thinking about maybe planning on later in the fall or early winter to sign up, and finally I may go ahead and do it. Just see, what kind of candidates I can find, that kind of thing, guys. But hey, listen, we'll have a good day. Hope you are too. Talk to you later. Hey y'all saw me get some footage of the Exmark. I've mentioned in the past the Navigator. Even though I like the Walker better, I feel like it really cuts better and handles better and maneuvers and all that kind of thing. I just like the way it handles and feels when you're running it compared to the Navigator. But it seems like it does a better job of sucking leaves up and handling debris a little bit better. So even though the cut may not be quite as good, especially when the grass is really growing, it still does a good job. But yeah, when it comes to bagging leaves and debris, I feel like it does a better job of that. But anyway, y'all, hey, listen, y'all see, it's cloudy, it's 10:30. My guy was telling me it was gonna be pouring. His Futurecast radar showed rain, 9 through 12 o'clock or whatever. Of course, he knows better because we talk about it all the time. You can't depend on what a Futurecast radar says, and even then it was just scattered. But yeah, y'all, that's stuff he knows better. So I'm really getting frustrated by it. He should be here helping me. This was my weekly HOA that I do out here doing it by myself. I just knocked it out. It took me about an hour and a half with me. If he was here, we would probably got it done in under an hour. But yeah, this is one of those properties you really don't want to have to do solo. There's just a whole lot of edging and blowing, and obviously mowing too. So yeah, I knocked it out. I'm gonna do what I can, but yeah, I'm just a little frustrated. I'm not gonna be too negative, but yeah, y'all, it's just frustrating. I mean, I gotta do better about getting this situation resolved with employees and just figuring it out. Because even though he's done really, overall done well, I've had to deal with things, over the entire year, and especially now the last few weeks that other companies wouldn't put up with, frankly, like I said before. So yeah, I mean, we've had talks and stuff, and he knows better, but I just feel like I'm just being too lenient for sure. So yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely talk with him about it and just make sure we're on the same page. Because yeah, I can't keep dealing with this. I mean, he should be here now helping me out. Luckily, this was by far the most important property I needed to get done today. So yeah, glad I got it done. I would like to get as many more of them as I can, as I wrote down on my list. But if I'm not able to get to them, if it does start raining later, it's not a big deal. But I'm gonna keep knocking them out, and I will have Hunter helping me after lunch, assuming it's not raining and storming. But yeah, so I'll have Hunter helping me after lunch, assuming the weather cooperates, that kind of thing, guys. But anyway, just want to bring those things up. Hope you're doing well. Talk to you later. Hey guys, give y'all a quick update real quick what's going on. So yeah, it's about 2:30. By the way, it still hadn't rained a drop. My main guy was telling me it's supposed to rain all day long, or he assumed it's gonna be raining all day long. Yeah, I'm definitely not happy. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my emotions in check, because that's what Christians do, by the way. They got the fruits of the Spirit, if you know what those things are, and that's peace, love, joy, calm, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna keep calm and keep my emotions in check, and thinking positively. So yeah, the good news is I've already got all the important ones done that I needed to do. So yeah, the rest that me and Hunter do, and by the way, Hunter's here, so that's good. I got some help. He's able to work half a day, so he met at lunch. So yeah, we got a bunch of rental property yards, not really nice yards or easy yards. They don't have to look perfect, that kind of thing, but we're still getting them knocked out. And we've done, this is probably 11 or 12 total that we've done after we knock these 2 out over here. So yeah, good news is Hunter's here, and we're getting them knocked out. And even if it were to rain, it may rain around 4. I've got like I said, I've got the important ones done, and from this point on, it's be gravy. So yeah, y'all, I'm gonna try to stay positive. Still pretty upset about the whole situation. And I texted him a few times, guys. He hadn't responded, and he's on his phone all the time. So yeah, that tells y'all all you need to know about that. So I'm definitely gonna have a talk with him tomorrow, and he better show up tomorrow, because I'm gonna be really upset if you don't. Like he said he would. I gave him a half day off when he could have worked yesterday with me, and he told me because he had to go pick up his daughter because she was sick, that he obviously couldn't. So I was like, well, if you'll just work with me half a day Saturday, I'll be cool with it. So yeah, he hadn't worked the last 2 days. But yeah, y'all, still doing good, having a really good week. Hope you are too. Talk to you later. Hey y'all, hope you're doing well. It's Wednesday afternoon. I'll probably put this little clip tomorrow's video, or Friday, or Saturday. Yeah, tomorrow is Friday, so yeah, I'll probably put this clip today, tomorrow. So I've just been basically running errands and got my hair cut, some other various things. But anyway, yeah, I'm out here now. I've got a tree. I got a customer that has a tree kind of close to the yard here, the backyard. But as you can see, it's a dead pine tree, and it's leaning up against this water oak here. So yeah, she's just worried about it. Obviously somebody being out here and it happens to fall over. So she asked me about cutting it down, so that's what I'm gonna do. It's really not super wet. We didn't have a whole lot of rain. It's been so dry, so perfect job to do right now. And I told her I'd be here, so I'm here now, obviously. And I'm gonna set the camera up here in a minute, guys, and just show you me cutting this thing. And all I gotta do, y'all, all I gotta do is just cut it up, just get it off this tree, and just put it back here in the woods. So I don't have to worry about how. I told her $100 to do that. It shouldn't take me that long. It's just, this first cut. I'm thinking I'm gonna cut it, maybe, I'm gonna take my pole saw that stretches out. I'm gonna cut it as high as I can and just let it fall down once it cuts in half, that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm gonna cut it basically in half, or as far up at the tree I can, and try, hope and pray that, obviously it doesn't, for whatever reason, fall on me or hit me or anything like that, obviously, which I don't think it will, as you can see it. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set you up and let you get a view of me cutting this tree down. And my hope is like, so I'm gonna cut it about halfway up, stretch it out, and then just let that top part kind of just fall down on the ground. And it's not overly big, so even if it were to, I don't think it would damage the fence too much, maybe, but hopefully not. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Hope you're having a good one. Hi guys, well that didn't exactly go as planned. You know, obviously I expected that half to fall out. But I mean, it's obviously not very heavy, you know, fairly rotten, I guess. But anyway, obviously it's still stuck in the tree. I'm not really sure why in the world it didn't fall out. Looked like there might have been a limb at the end of it, kind of wedged in between the other tree, causing it to stick there. But I don't think there is. I think it's broke, but maybe it's, yeah, I think it's wedged in between two of the limbs up at the top there. And for whatever reason, it's not heavy enough to drop down. But yeah, I wasn't really expecting that to happen. So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get a rope and maybe, yeah, somehow, you know, wiggle it through there. Hopefully, get to fall down. Obviously, without getting hurt. But anyway, yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully, I'll figure it out. All right, guys, I didn't get an actual view of what just happened, so I took the end of the saw and just basically pushed it, the bottom part. Try to, you know, maneuver it a little bit and wiggle it around, ended up falling out, but now it's stuck in these vines. So yeah, it'll be easy. I just got to cut the vines. It'll be good. Hey guys, hope you're doing well. So yeah, it's 5:30. It sprinkled a little bit, guys, but it never rained hard enough to keep me from getting stuff done. I think we did 16 or 17 jobs. I'd only done 2 or 4 by myself before met up with Hunter, and we ended up knocking out, like I said, 11 or 12, you know, that kind of thing. So I was glad he's able to show up. Hate to harp on it, but I'm very disappointed in my main guy. I texted him a few different times. He never responded. He never even apologized or said like my bad or sorry I left you hanging, that kind of thing. Guys, I'm paying him salary. I expect him to be here. And, you know, it seems like it's, like I said before, it's my job that gets thrown under the bus when it comes to certain situations with a child of his. It's like, obviously, his child's mom, you know, can't leave her job, you know, to pick her up, you know, when need be. Or, you know, I guarantee you she's not going to be showing up late, you know, multiple times in a few weeks, you know, dealing with her child or coming home early, you know, that kind of thing, guys. So yeah, that's what's been going on, y'all. I'm just frustrated with it. And I mean, frankly, the only way that's going to be fair is if we're doing hourly. So I told him, I texted him, look, dude, if this kind of stuff's going to keep happening, then we're going to have to go hourly. That way I'm not getting screwed over if you don't show up, you know, given I'm paying you really good money to be here every day. You know, that kind of thing, guys. So yeah, I'm definitely frustrated and don't want to bash him. I don't feel like I'm bashing him. I'm just being honest with you. I mean, I've praised him plenty of times and, you know, let you know that he's done a good job, but I can't, you know, consistently have, you know, a couple good months and then deal with a few weeks where, you know, feel like I'm being, you know, gypped or screwed over, so to speak. You know, that kind of thing, guys. So I'm going to have a good talk to him tomorrow. I'm hoping my wife can get a babysitter to watch the kids for a few hours, so I can go up there to the wood yard because I really need to get some wood split and cut. And that was my agreement. He missed Thursday, even though the weather was fine. It stopped raining 11 o'clock Thursday. And he could have helped me out Thursday, but he said he had to, you know, deal with a situation with his daughter. Well, look, guys, I mean, I'm cool with every now and then, but when it comes an issue where it's like, you know, obviously it seems like he's dealing with the situation 100% of the time, and she's not having to leave her job or anything like that. He's just, yeah, I'm gonna ask him about it. It's like, I'm gonna be up front with him, just tell him it's, you know, I feel like I'm being done wrong. And it's not, you know, I shouldn't be the one getting messed over. That's really, at the end of the day, I'm the one getting screwed in that situation with them. So they need to figure it out among themselves where it's fair, and then I can work with that. But yeah, when it's him always having to deal with it and missing work when he's getting paid every day, regardless of whether it rains or not, yeah, that's a problem. So yeah, guys, if you're considering salary, you need to make sure that's nipped in the bud, because I promise you, if you're paying a guy salary and stuff like that happens, you're going to be feeling a certain kind of way. So yeah, I am feeling a certain kind of way for sure, you know, and like I'm as lenient as anybody. I guarantee you I'm the most lenient business owner of all time when it comes to helping guys out and being cool with guys showing up late or having to leave early. But when it's happening constantly, guys, hey, enough's enough. I can only deal with so much. So, because I know other companies wouldn't be putting up with it. I know they wouldn't. He knows they wouldn't. But I'm so lenient, I feel like he's kind of taking advantage of me a little bit. So that's not going to happen. I'm not going to let this go on consistently, because I've dealt with it over the years with this individual, and I'm just not going to deal with it. If I have to be solo, I'll be solo. I can still make plenty of money and not have to worry about the headache dealing with employees that that I seem to have. I mean, maybe I can figure it out, and I'm thinking about maybe going ahead and sign up for these sites and just seeing what kind of response I can get, that kind of thing. Because I mean, honestly, if I get some quality candidates, and you just never know, then I can put pressure on him to do what he's supposed to do and show up, or I can send him packing. To be frankly honest with you, I just ain't gonna deal with it. I'm a man just like a lot of you are that watch me, and I know we all have a little bit of ego, and you don't want to feel like you're being done a certain kind of way. And again, I'm as lenient as they come, but only to an extent. I can only be so lenient without feeling a certain kind of way. But anyway, regardless of that, guys, I mean, I still had a great week. We sprayed, I think it was 51 or 53 yards, and mowed quite a few, even with a short day yesterday. I ended up making, I think it's $400 just by myself doing some bush work. And I got a video I'm sure you'll see before this clip here of me cutting a failing tree that was lodged up against another tree, that kind of thing, guys. So yeah, I think you'll find that interesting as well. But listen, hope you're all doing well, guys. Appreciate every one of you. God bless you. Like I said, I'm blessed. Just a little frustrated, and just word of advice when it comes to paying a guy a salary. You really want to make sure you got things figured out, and in terms of an agreement. That way you're not going to feel a certain kind of way if he starts missing for whatever reason. A lot of times, that kind of thing, guys. But anyway, I hope you're having a great day, guys. God bless you and your weekend. Talk to you later.